DeWayne, how were you guys able to shut down Clemson like that? Shutting out the second half, the only touchdown they got was that little short cut.
We were far from perfect. Let's start that off. We're far from perfect. But I think we're really going to show, when we go back on tape and we show tonight, is that how hard we play, right? How much we love one another, and how much we care about this game. And ultimately, that was able to keep us. Like we get down the red zone, we're kind of getting pounded down the field, bound down the field. The red zone, the relentless, that bend but don't break mentality kind of showed up. It's obviously not what you want to do, but it showed up. We were able to pull it off, so it was pretty cool.
When you've been through some really tough years, did you ever imagine that you'd be in this situation, students storming the field like this?
No. Honestly, no. But it's funny. It's funny how things happen when you wait it out and when you're where you're supposed to be. And I genuinely believe when I committed here, I was where I was supposed to be. I committed to the school. I committed to a great staff that we had previous. And luckily enough, we were able to get a really good staff coming as well right behind them. So I believe if you follow God's plan for you, it's divine timing, whatever it is. And, it might have been a long game. I might have liked to have a couple more wins on the front end. But it's a good start to the year. We got a little more to go.
Got to ask you about Jalen Stinson. He had a really, really key play down the stretch, chief among them, that monster fumble recovery. What did you see from him? What's it like playing alongside him?
Stinson's a dog. Since we got here, the kid is every bit of 5'6", right, 180. He might be the hardest hitter on the field. He's one of the hardest workers on the team. He's one of the strongest, one of the fastest, and he knows how to play the game of football, right, and he cares. That's a kid who cares more about this game, about his team, than a lot of guys on his team, right? And he puts it on to everything. And he toys around the ball. That's why he shows up. That's why he can return kicks. That's why he can do everything he can do, because he truly cares for his team. And he's a good fit. It's like kind of, I guess we say, it's one of the definitions of our program. It's one of him.
DeWayne, this is a bit of a statement game for you guys. Do you see it that way?
Yeah, we knew we could win. You don't come in the week preparing to lose, right? We accomplished ourselves. We knew prepared. And one thing about our team is we worry about us. Expectations, projections, those are external. And our standards are personal to us. And we know what our standard is. We know we can compete, and we know we have in this building. And we know what type of staff we have. We know what type of players we have as well. So at the end of the day, I believe we can compete with anybody. And that's the mindset you should have.
You said expectations. You guys will likely be ranked this week. You're going to be dealing with some different stuff. How do you keep humble and just keep moving forward?
Yeah. So like I said, expectations are external, right? So we don't really focus on external. If we're ranked and whether we're not ranked, it doesn't really matter. We're focused on Lafayette next week, and that's what matters. We just play each game week by week, and that's how Coach Ugo kind of runs the program. That's the blueprint to our program, and it's not going to change because of what we're winning.
DeWayne, it was really, really hot tonight. Clemson was running pretty about fans. They had about a 7-minute time of possession advantage. Just talk about the ability of your defense to withstand all of that and keep running the end zone.
Yeah, we work out in the summer and train too. We condition too. So it's about, at the end of the day, who wants it more on that field, right? So nowadays, in the day, modern college football, is no huddle, hurry up, tempo, shotgun, spread. You got to be prepared for whoever runs it. At the end of the day, we train all offseason to withstand those options and excel for defense when we play against stuff like that. So at the end of the day, it was just, at the end of the day, it was another day of business for us. Couple more for DeWayne.
Was this the loudest, most happy the locker room has been after a win, or?
Probably.
Yeah.
100%. It's just because we know how much went into it, right? Mm-hmm. And you talk about, really focus on expectations, right? And we're not happy because we proved people wrong, right? We're happy because we proved ourselves right. Mm-hmm. And that's a big thing for us. We're kind of a veteran-heavy team this year. A lot of guys been through a lot of stuff over these past couple of years. Some new guys came in, went through stuff at their own universities. It's just, good to get a win, right? And show that your hard work goes somewhere so that you don't go to waste.
Speaking of those new guys, I did want to ask you about the 3 guys in the secondary. The transfers that came in, especially Jeremiah coming back at the very end of starting camp here, right? What difference did they make for you guys? It really added that ring.
Yeah, they're ball players. So Al Miles showed up in the spring, and they fit right in. We hang out together from the jump, right us over, whatever it may be. They fit right in, they gel right in. And that's one thing about our team. There's a lot of good people. And good character, high character, good people is a part of our program, right? And if you do not have that character, you will not fit in. Now we're going to run you out of there, but you're going to run yourself out of there. Essentially, that's how it goes. So they're good people. They fit right in. Jay Lou, that's our teammate. That's always been our teammate, right? So him coming back is pretty cool to have him back for his last year. DeWayne